guys, blessings to you all. I hope you guys are really doing well. The joy of the Lord is our strength. So no matter what you're going through, no matter the situation, I give you Philippians 4 verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord. Again I say rejoice. Romans 12 verse 12 says rejoice in hope, patient affliction, devoted to prayer. No matter what you're facing, I encourage you, rejoice, be patient, give God thanks, and keep praying. All right. So I have a word that I want to share with everyone here, really. And I believe God just gave it. Well, He told me about it last night, but He gave me some more insight on it this morning. So I really want to share this word with you guys. And especially for those of you who are seeking a partner, those who are already wanting to date or seeking to get married and all this stuff. This word is for you, my friend. This word is for you. So I take the word for myself as well. So don't think I'm excluded. I want to read this particular verse. It's in Deuteronomy chapter 2. This is when God was speaking to Moses and when the Israelites were going from place to place. And God told them not to make war with certain group of people. Deuteronomy chapter 2, um, I'm going to read verse 17. That the Lord spoke to me, saying, this is the day you are to cross over at Ar, the boundary of Moab. When you come near the people of Ammon, do not harass them or meddle with them, for I will not give you any of the land the people of Ammon possess, because I've given it to the descendants of Lot as a possession. Now, for those who read the Bible carefully, you know that Moab and Ammon are descendants of Lot, and God blessed Lot because of Abraham. Right, and Lot was righteous, as the Bible said that Lot was vexed in his righteous spirit because of his evil that was in Sodom and Gomorrah. You can look at First Peter, right? I believe it's First Peter, and that is why God gave the blessings and his possession to Lot and his descendants. And God was saying to the Israelites, do not meddle with them. God is simply saying, don't war with them, because I'm not going to give you what they have. I have greater for you. I have Canaan for you. Listen to me. Sometimes God is saying, don't meddle with them. Don't harass them. Don't chase after them. Don't pursue them. Don't try to conquer them. Don't try to get them on your list. Don't try to do what you're not supposed to do. God is saying, just pass through the land. Don't worry with them. Just keep doing what you're doing. In relationships, sometimes God is saying, don't meddle with that person. Not because they have a certain criteria, they have a good land. The land may be their good outward stature. They may have good internal they may be very intelligent, or let me put it this way, they have great qualifications, but God is saying don't meddle with them. But they might seem perfect, but they don't match his perfect heart and his will for you. For someone to get that, they might be perfect on the outward, but God is saying they don't match his perfect heart and will for you. Because at the end of the day, Moab and Ammon was punished by God because of idolatry. If I'm mistaken, I think it's in the book, some of the minor prophets, right? So we have to be careful not to meddle with, yes, she's fine. Yes, he's handsome. Yes, they fit your bill, so to speak. But God is saying, don't meddle with them, because the land of Moab and Ammon was not for them to possess. When they were on their way, God is saying they should not meddle, they should not fight. God is saying he will pick your battles. Whatever battle that God has given you to fight, That's the battle that is called the good fight. That is what Paul calls the good fight. Fight the good fight. So that means there can be a bad fight. That means that there can be a wrong fight. That means that you can fight for something that was not never in God's will and intention for you. So you wasted time. But thank God for mercy that He can allow you to learn something from that situation that you went in. I'm sure that Jonah learned something when he was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. Even though that was not God's original intent, God still taught him what it is to truly be obedient, what is truly to love, because the Bible said he fasted, and I'm sure that Jonah got closer to God and when he was in the belly of the fish. So I am saying God can turn around what the devil meant for evil for your good. What you took for rebellion, God can turn it for your aligning to your God given purpose. But that doesn't mean that we should go off track, because there can be great consequence. Right, the children of Israel was ready to pursue the Canaanites when God told them, "Don't go," and they went and they were put to shame. Do not meddle with people or persons that God says you should not meddle with. Not because they may be Christians too. That doesn't mean that that person or he is or she is for you. No, look at this. The Bible said this in verse 24. This is what God said to them now: rise, take your journey, cross over to the river of Arnon. Look, I have given you. He never gave Moab and Amnon, but look what God said: I have given you into your hand Sion, the king of the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Look, begin to possess it and engage him in battle. God has to choose your battles. When you let God choose your battles, you're fighting with a cause. You're fighting for a purpose. What was your purpose? To possess the land, because that was in the criteria of God's will. That was in God's blessing. That was in God's perfect will. God, that was God's perfect timing. That was God's perfect strategy. So what is God saying? Don't meddle with a person or meddle with he or she because they fit your bill. I'm sure um Amnon was a good land. I'm sure Moab was a good land. Their lands were very good. I guarantee. But God told the Israelites, don't meddle with that. I have better for you. I have Canaan. Yes, you're going to fight. You're going to kill some giants. You're going to have to slay. But guess what? That's the good fight. And I see when God bless you with a perfect person. No, I don't know. We are not all perfect. We are all thriving to please God. But when God bless you with His perfect will, that's what I mean. When you fight with that, I'm not saying you're gonna fight against Israel like bull, doppy and conqueror. You know that term, are fighting like cats and dogs. No, when you fight, you are fighting the good fight with each other. That no matter what the devil throws at you as a couple, you both are fighting to possess what God has promised you. But you cannot possess what God has promised you if you're running after Moab. If you're still, God is saying, here's your Abigail. She may not fit everything on your bill, but she is the wisdom. But you're looking at fine Jezebel over there. She looks good. Or you're looking at fine Ahab over there. He's more intellect than the little David. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. Let God direct you into His perfect will. Not because they may be in church or maybe saved or speak in tongues doesn't make them yours. I just leave that word with you guys. God bless you.